In this video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know when you are replacing a steel door, a commercial hollow metal door. Let's check the width. Put our tape in there. And it's 35 3/4. So it's a 36-inch door. The actual door will be 35 3/4. Let's check the height. Just a tad over 79, so that's standard for a commercial door. So it's 36 by 80. And we need to know the bore location, where that lock is. So you put your tape on the top of the door and measure down to the middle of the lock. And you see that's at 39.5. If you aren't sure, open the door. So right there's 39.5. And it's 1 3/4 thick. Check the back set. How far is the center of this lock from the edge of the door? In commercial, they're 2 3/4. So you see right there to the center of that lock is 2 3/4. Now we need to check the hinge locations. First off, these are 4.5-inch hinges. So let's check the locations measured from the top of the door. So that first one is at 7 3/8. 37 1/4, 67 3/16, and it has a tag on there, which means it's fire rated. So you gotta know the fire rating. Usually metal doors are 90 minutes. So this has a standard commercial lever lock with panic bar, so you need to know how to install that. And it has a commercial grade closer in the parallel position, so you need to know how to replace that, which is very easy. So here's the info you need. Figure out the width of the door, the height. The thickness is almost always going to be 1 3/4. Is it single or dual bore? Measure the location of the bore from the top of the door to the center of that lock hole. Also measure the back set. Measure the hinge locations from the top of the door to the top of each hinge, along with the size of the hinge. They will almost always be 4.5-inch hinges. And check the fire rating if applicable. In most cases, those labels are usually painted over. Here's what we need to know. This is what's called a wraparound frame. Because see, the frame wraps around the wall. Then you need to get what's called a wraparound frame. This distance right here, because it has to be able to wrap around the wall. So we put our tape there at one end. So this is a 7-inch, and these generally come in 1/2-inch sizes, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5. I've installed them up to 8.5 inches. So that's a 7-inch frame. And see this little part here, this little lip on the other side? That's a 1/2 inch. So if you subtract this 1/2 inch and this 1/2 inch, the actual space that wraps around is gonna be 6 inches, and that's called the throat. So a 7-inch jamb will come with a 6-inch throat. So see, I'm in like a 1/2 inch from each end. So we need something with a 6-inch throat. Stand with my back to the hinges, and the door mimics my right hand. So this is a right hand and it goes in. We'll call this in. So this is a right hand in swing. We'd want to get a wraparound frame, and it'll come in 3 pieces. So it's called a knockdown frame, 7 inches with a 6-inch throat, and it's a right hand in swing. It just has the one knob in here. This is a single bore. So based on that information, you can go to the Home Depot, or you can go to a door supplier that handles hollow metal commercial steel doors. Here's the commercial steel hollow metal door section at Home Depot. You've got the slabs in 32 and 36. You've got the knockdown frames that can also be used as wraparound frames. They have those in 32 and 36. 32 and 36 by 80. The frames come in 32 and 36 by 80. And then the doors are reversible, so it doesn't matter if it's a left hand, right hand, in swing, out swing. The frames are handed, so you either get a left hand or a right hand. They also have the welded frames, the pre-hung frames. And these come in single bore and dual bore. So those are 574. The frames are 124 and the door is 234. And these are all 36 by 80. And they give you the handing and they give you a fire rating. These are 90-minute. And these apparently come with the locks. And obviously the hinges are in here. And these are spring hinges, so the door will close. And these hinges are 4.5 inches. Now when you're buying just the slab, these come in 32s and 36s, 36 by 80. So you can see the actual is 35 3/4 by 1 3/4, 79 1/8. Now let's check the hinge locations. That's 4 7/8, 35 1/8, 65 3/8. And these are 4.5 inch hinges. You also want to check the bore location. So right there to the center, from the top to the center is 42. Now when you're getting the knockdown frame, and if you wanted to use this as a wraparound, you see the throat is 4 3/4. So this would wrap around a standard wall of 4.5. Now keep in mind this only has the single bore. So let's go over why none of these Home Depot doors, even though they're great doors, would work for our application. The width and the height are fine, along with the thickness. The door would fit perfectly. However, the hinge locations do not line up. You can't modify these. You can't mortise new hinge locations into a metal door, and you can't change the hinge locations on a metal frame. If this was a wood frame, you could move the hinges on the frame to match the hinge locations on the door. The second issue is the lock bore location. It's not the same. If it's off a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch, that's fine. But it's off by almost 3 inches. This will not work. I have a video that shows a complete installation of doors that I had to order to match the existing hinge locations and how I did that installation, and I encourage you to see it. And as far as these knockdown frames are concerned, they do wrap around, which is great, and they're good quality. The height and width is correct, and they do have the right handing. However, these depot doors are made for a standard 4.5 inch thick wall. They have about a 4 3/4 inch throat, and that's just not wide enough for a wall that's thicker than 4.5 inches, so they won't work. I have another video that shows a complete installation of one of these Home Depot wraparound frames, so you'll see exactly how and where it can be used, and I encourage you to see that. And the welded frames here would not work either. These are great products and I've used them all the time, but they're welded, which means they do not come apart. And when your frame has to wrap around the wall, you can't use a welded pre-hung door because you have to be able to take the frame apart in order to wrap it around a wall. So these will not work. I have another video that shows complete demolition and installation of one of these welded frames exactly from the depot, and I encourage you to see that, and you will know exactly where to use these and how to install them. If you find that a Home Depot door will not work for your purposes, then you have to go to a door supplier. It's very easy to do, and these are not hard to find. Look for a commercial hollow metal door supplier in your area. When I worked in California, I would go to USA Fire Door and Anderson Molding. In Nashville, I go to Nashville Door Closer and McCarthy, Jones, and Woodard. The reps who work at door suppliers like these are really sharp and they know their doors inside out. As long as you have all of the information that we reviewed at the beginning of the video, they'll be able to get you anything you want, including if you wanted to add that window that we looked at. Right next to the door, they have all of the associated commercial hardware, which is nice. You have the strike plates, and those fit right there. And then they've got all the hinges, 4.5-inch commercial hinges. These are spring hinges. And then they have, so here are the regular hinges. They just happen to have, see, these are 4.5-inch. And these are ball bearing hinges. Most commercial hinges are NRP, non-removable pins. So they have the little set screw in there that you need an Allen wrench to get the screw out so that you can get the pin off. These are not. What you see, these doors are reversible. So that hinge could go on that side. You could also go on that side. You got a panic bar, also called a push bar or touch bar. You've got door sweeps. You've got the commercial thresholds. The closers, heavy duty and medium duty closers. And then you've got the commercial locks. Commercial locks, storeroom, passage, and then keyed entry. So the keyed entry just works like any keyed lock. You can unlock it or lock it with a key. Passage means there is no lock on it, so you would have this like on a closet or a hallway. Storeroom lock, it's always locked on one side and it's always unlocked on another side. So on the lock side, the only way you can get in is with a key. Once you unlock it with a key, it doesn't stay unlocked. It's always locked. You need the key. That's all of your commercial steel stuff you can get at the Home Depot. Keep in mind, they don't have these at all Home Depots, only some of them.